choice, you need to make it. Life is full of choices. Every man that became something or fulfilled something in destiny made a choice. They made a choice. Life is full of choices. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19. Fast read that, go there fast. As from Monday to Sunday, you're always going to be making choices. Life is going to present you choices. Choices. A calendar of choices. You choose to wake up when you woke up today. You choose to wear the dress that you're wearing. You choose to go to the church that you went to. Life is full of choices. Choices. And you are the product of the choices you've been making all through your life. Are you in Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19? Please read me a ministerial voice. I want to hear that voice. Fast, please. Therefore choose life. May live. That implies life is full of choices. God designed life to be full with choices. And every those that are watching me, God designed life to be full of what? Choices. Point number 2 following that statement. Not all the choices will lead you to the path of success. Not everything that presents itself before you will make you successful in life. Don't forget we're talking about beyond failure. And if you have to live a life beyond failure, you must be able to make the best of destiny decision. A lot of people who are failure today is traceable by the choices they make. They have made choices that have marred and destroyed their destiny. Choices that have implicated their destiny. Life is full of choices, and not all the choices you make will sponsor your success. He says, I put before you life and death. That means there is a choice that can produce death to your life, and there is a choice that can produce life to your life. There's a choice that can produce blessings in your life. There is a choice that can produce curses into your life. The ball is on your court. And I say it to people, there are no more demons. The battle of the Christian race we have today is not with principalities and powers. That's far back done 2018 years ago. We don't have demons as something to contend with. We have choices to make. Demons have no authority on this Christian race we're inside. If you know one, bring it here. And I'll show you that there is no demon that has a right to stand before any child of God and to destroy you, because it's far back down. It's just your ability to make right and sound decisions. Choices. Choices. So as you're seated there, the difference between you and your future is the choice you have to make. I want you, when you leave this place now, you're going home to make one decision that can turn your future around. Is what I came to present to you in the few minutes I can, and I walk out of this place. One choice that can turn your life forever. I'm going to show you some few things. Let me show you somebody that made one decision and he affected his life. Let's check Hebrew chapter 11 verse 24. That is an account from Moses. Hebrew 11 24. Go ahead. Choosing, did you hear it? Choosing rather. So Moses made a choice. Moses made a choice. And that choice is what sponsored his greatness. Everything we are talking about Moses stems from this decision. Every celebrated glory of Moses stems from that decision, that choice. The greatness of Moses. And when did Moses make that decision? 40 years. It took Moses to live on the earth for 40 years to make one solid choice that alternated his destiny. And what kind of choices was he making for the first 40 years? That he made one choice, one, that turned his life forever. One choice. I came late, but I've shown you a lot of things. So follow. One choice made after 40 years turns a man's life, that generation upon generation, till the world end, they'll be talking about Moses. On one destiny choice he made. 40 years. If you want to verify it, Acts chapter 7, you go down to verse 20, 21, 22. Can somebody read it? Go there fast, maybe we can get it to a supportive scripture. So somebody, maybe you are watching me right now. You have one choice to make if your destiny must evolve and revolve for success. If you want to rise above failure, the ball is on your court. Yes? Thank you. Go fast, please. Stop it. That is when that decision was made. 40 years. I don't know how old you are, but I'm in for something. 40 years. A man made one destiny decision that made him so great. So great. So great. So great. Abraham made one destiny decision at the age of 75 that turned his life forever. One at the age of 75. That's a decision that made him become a father of many nations. Genesis 12. He had a choice to either stay where he was or he lived and follow what God said. Choice. That choice brought a dead man that was almost at the verge of destiny to come back to life. Life started in full because of a choice somebody made. 75 years. Let me ask you, is it possible to make that kind of decision nowadays? How many people live up to 75 years in our time? The days of Abraham's are over. One choice turned the life of Abraham. One decision, choice. One. Every time you're going to make, it says, by faith Moses, after he has come of age, choose rather to suffer. Every time you're making a destiny decision, there is something you will sacrifice. Sacrifice. Anytime you're about to make a choice, there is something you do what? Sacrifice. Sacrifice means what we call, I call it the law. It's a law of that. We call it the law of exchange. The law of what? Exchange. Say exchange. It's a destiny law. The law of exchange. That means if you go to the market, you give in money, they give you gold. You must trade something to receive something. You must trade some friends for something you believe in. You must trade some places for something you want to acquire. You must trade some moments. You must trade them. A lot of people want to please everybody and make destiny a fool. Struggling to please uncles and please A and please B, you're a fool. If you must fulfill destiny, somebody must be offended. Because the demand of destiny on your life will anger somebody. Or Moses making that decision, Pharaoh's daughter, the father, the dynasty must be offended. Something is traded off for something more worthy. The law of exchange. Most of us seated here, you want the anointing, but you can't stay in God's presence for 10 hours. Some of us are in the place of noise. You preach noise. You just do that. I think ministry is power. When I choose to go to school, 2014, when I had to leave my job, I started going to school. Masters in Governance and Economic Development. I would teach, travel, and go to Yaoundé. I attend classes. In the same week, I'm entering Boya with bags like this. I'm calling either agent or somebody to come and take my bag on the road. I'm going to class. Entering Boya. I have to be in Boya by 12:30. Trading now. As if that is not finished, choose to go to school in Bamenda. What's the essence of somebody living in Limbe and schooling in Bamenda? Do you know how many times buses I hit my head on the buses? Do you know how many times I'm leaving meeting here, straight people are carrying my back into the car. I'm entered the car, I sleep on the car. As I'm coming out of the car, sometimes I don't even bathe, I'm running into class straight. Sometimes the boss late, I'm late for it's arriving late. Do you know what it means to be outside and you're married? Because I want to protect the future. He has to keep me out of my home. To some people, you don't have home. There is a latter end. People want to achieve things, but they don't want to pay the price. There must something you let go for greatness. What is the choice you need to make? Make that choice on that road for 4 good years. This is the 4th year. 2014. This is the 4th year on that highway. And then someone promised, like, God has blessed you. You didn't know what it means to say God has blessed you. You say, oh, Pentecostals are foolish. You didn't know the cost. Can they understand the cost? That's why sometimes when you don't talk to fools. You don't talk to people who don't understand certain things. They might go to church. Many go to church. They don't even know why they don't know what they're doing there. Because Christianity is far beyond church. It's far beyond it. Far beyond it. Far beyond it. Far. One choice you need to make to change your life from where it is. I would have been sitting a minute and I'm praying and whatever and that. When I tell people the things I've acquired, they don't believe. I tell them the certificates I've acquired on online education, they can't believe. They kind of exposed me and said, "You are a blessed man." Do you know what they call blessed man? Do you know the price of that success? Do they understand what it takes? No one can understand because they are not willing to make a choice. Anytime you make a choice that nobody is heard, and somebody asks me, you are very busy here. You don't see, you're never in town or whatever. You're not in my inner cycle to know my personal profile. But soon when you discover that maybe the titles have changed, the portfolios have changed. The world looks for the portfolio. Sat here many times. I have about 4 invitations there to teach in some theological schools and some universities. I didn't apply for. I didn't. They look for me. What do you think? People are looking for class. They are looking for standards. They are looking. Are there no people around? You sit and you eat rice and turn around and do whatever for who to make you? That you speak in tongues and you want to become? You pray and think that's all about life? Rising beyond failure means that you need to make a destiny decision. A destiny decision. Destiny decision for your life. There are people all through their life, they have never made a decision. Since the day they gave birth to you till now where you are, you have never been opportune to make a decision that sponsored your life. When you were going to secondary school, somebody chose the secondary school you went to. When you wanted to study arts or science, somebody told you to study arts or science. When you wanted to go to the university, either your one person make the choice or the university made the choice for you. You've not been able to make one sound choice. Maybe the first time you jump into a relationship, your friends help you to jump into the relationship. You never ever entered by your decision. By your entire life has been people making decisions for you, making choices for you. You've not been able to make one sound choice as far as life is concerned. Now, since you've been into a system, some people at that level, they have never made a choice. They have been influenced by the choices of people. Others have made choices and then they run into the choices. So they suffer the problems and the mistakes of choices people made over their own destiny. What a shame that you can be right at this level of your life. You've not made a choice of your life. Some children have strong, when I mean strong hair, at that level, like the level that broke people before give you more problems. I made up my mind that I don't have 1 minute to talk to a poor person. I've been here for 15 years. Because I know poor people give you more problems. You can just talk to them, the few level, leave them the level. Because he that has wise will learn from people. You will learn from people. You will learn. In Genesis chapter 11 verse 30, scripture said something. It says, and Terah took Abraham, took Lot, took this and all that to go to a land of Canaan, and they settled in Haran, right? Who made that choice? Who made it? Terah. Abraham was influenced by Terah's decision. Lot was influenced by who? Terah's decision. In Genesis chapter 12 verse 1 to 3, the Lord spoke to Abraham, and then Abraham took Lot, took Sarah, and they left. Who made the decision? Come on, talk to me. So Lot was influenced by Abraham's decision. So that shows you that on Lot's life, only people have been making decisions. Oh, you're not talking. And then he benefits. He moved to Abraham. Abraham began making decisions. He benefits. His life benefited. When they went down to Egypt, who made the decision? In the same Genesis chapter 12 verse 10, Abraham. When they came out of Egypt, who made the decision to go out of Egypt? Abraham. Here comes Lord in verse 14, 13, 12, 14. The first time Lord is exposed to make one single life decision, he broke his destiny. For the first time in history, in life, Lord has to make a decision, and he made a decision that reduced his life completely to the grave, that ended him in a cave. So therefore, is everybody qualified to make decision? No. What the meaning? Let us scan Lord little. Let me give you some small biblical wisdom and understanding. Who was Lord? How old was Lord? He was as old as somebody who was married already. He was as old as somebody who already had children. He was as old as somebody who had companies. He was as old as somebody who has staffs. But did not know how to make destiny decision. So right where you are, sometimes say, you see me around big, the one time waiting for do. Who tell you say big means say you know how to make them? Our children here. You don't know why you jump into one relationship, it breaks. Because you are the pilot of your own plane. You jump in, you don't hear instructions. You are the boss of your own future. Because you don't hear. You don't know how to drive your own life. And then you are a lot. Because you always make a choice. At the end of the day, you discover it's not working. And I wanted to tell you, so no, Simeon, run big. When I leave that thing, me I know what I go do. People talk to you, but you know what you are programmed in your heart to do. That's why you have much problem. And then you want to, when you suffer the problem, I should sit in the office, you come and take 2 hours of my time to explain the problem. Nonsense. I don't have what to do my time to be listening to your errors. I'm not called. When I come into the altar, I come to teach you. When I teach you, take the word I teach you, put it into work, and reduce our work. Don't tell me I married the wrong man. All the teachings I've taught on this altar or relationship, you don't understand it. How did you get there first? How did you get there? See now, look at my daughter. You are in Limbe, right? You have been going to Boya. You left Limbe and went to Boya. Have you ever gone to the meeting? Posters are everywhere. I come to Boya at least every 2 weeks to minister in Boya consistently. Have you ever gone there? But when there is a problem, they know you. They run! The Papa! Nonsense. Who is Papa? Who are they deceiving? Don't deceive some ministers of God like us. I have children very big, top in government or different places in the world. They can't take a step without my signature into it. Then a child that is still struggling to find road in life, that you are still in the circumstantial of circumference of confusion, and they are telling you that this is the road. You cannot hear. Okay, now you have time when there is problem. When there is no problem, you don't have time. May God give you more problems so that you can have road for the right direction. I'm categorical. I don't have 1 minute. Listen, you see my head? Than to talk to you for 2 hours, I better fake knowledge here. There are people from different nations troubling us, we're giving them guidance. A lot of them, they are hitting the mark and excelling. So therefore, why put your time on somebody who is not understanding? They tell you something repeatedly and repeatedly, you don't get it because you think you're big. Big in what? You're a lot. Who told you that a bachelor degree means you have sense? Is there any course there that the school of life? Did you study how to be successful in life? Did you study it? Go and check in your course. It's not there. That's why you come around this place so that we can tell you how to make choices to excel in life. A conference is passing that we come here, bring people, spend money from everywhere to gather people, resource person from every angle. We're not passing. We have problem. So I just came from prayer, fasting. That I should be eating good food, good chicken. I should come and sit. Papa, there's prayer. I'll pray. No, it's your ministry. You pray that prayer. You know, it's your ministry. You gonna pray that prayer topic. You will pray. Say, can a man touch fire and not be burned? So you have touched the fire, absorb the burn. Simple as it is. One choice. I'm speaking. And some of you are here. From now to when you get married, one choice. Now, one choice. Everyone there seated here, you have one choice to make. You pass A level, you still need to make a choice. Do I go to school? Do I sit home? Do I start a job? Do I go for volunteerism? You need one choice, whether you're a graduate. You're a lady, you have to make one choice. Should I marry or should I not marry? If I should marry, who should I marry? One choice. You have 1,000 today. Maybe you have already eaten all the money. One choice. Should I eat 200 and keep 800? It's your choice. Should I knock all the 1,000? It's your choice. No demon, your choice. Your appetite can tell you, say, knock it on. One choice. Take the money, say, no, this money give me so. You spend that all, put them for your head. After all, they dash me money, no, tomorrow give me another one. One choice. Put them for your head. Head be empty. Now load for your head. They go follow later. The auto, they don't draw my head. They don't draw. You don't know side library there. You don't know side any books there where it can help you become something. When it's ringing, you see a lot of whatever. Somebody, people are wanting for what is on your head, inside your mind, what you've invested inside your mind. Somebody is putting mesh that will expire in 2 weeks' time. Nonsensicals. One choice. One choice. One choice. One choice. You need to make one choice. When you make the choice, you have to live with the consequence of that choice. One choice. One choice. Said to me whatever and that. Papa said I said don't marry that person. She said no, the person is nice, lovely, she's from America, whatever. I said stop, don't marry the person. She said no, okay. The Papa made up my mind. I said that's nice. When I did the traditional marriage and they got married, the man traveled. It's 5 years to today. The man has not showed up to Cameroon. When I was talking to her, she did not understand what I was talking about because she's a fool. When we say love can cause your mind to have a problem, but I don't know what happens to everybody because it cannot happen to you. How do you go and fall in love with somebody who has a non-immigrant status in a foreign land? A statue that she cannot move out of that country. If she dares, he has to go and fly back for another embassy fight to get a visa. And then comes in for a short break for school and is going back under an image. He cannot even fight for you. You're going to sign marriage. The person is coming, Papa, I want broke up. I want broke. I say she don't inside. You want broke what? You are loving internationally without international knowledge. Who asked you to love internationally when you don't have international knowledge? And I know your name. And add that one. international knowledge. Nothing begins to you. You're falling in love with somebody.